Welcome to another episode of the Almost Tipsy Vegan. We just got back from a cruise, or a couple-week cruise, and I had one of the best dishes I've ever had. Have you ever heard of mustard rice? I never had it. So when I finally saw, I guess it was the chef, he had a tall hat on, I told him, I said, that's one of the best dishes I've ever had. So I'm going to try to recreate it, but with my own twist. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start out putting half of one white onion in here in the frying pan. The frying pan's got a little bit of oil in there, just a little bit, keep it from sticking. That's one celery stalk. We're going to get it started browning a little bit. And then there's about 2 cloves of minced garlic. Okay, so we're going to let that stir around, get brown just a little bit. And now, a key thing we've learned is we're going to brown this is white jasmine rice. We're going to put it in here, and we put oil on there. Normally I don't use oil, but this helps keep the rice from sticking. So what I'm going to do is just let this brown just for a little bit, get it started. And it's kind of like popcorn. Sometimes it may start popping just a little bit, but it's browning. And once it browns, it really changes the flavor a lot. Okay, now then we're also going to add, this is some of the secret ingredients. We're going to put 1 tablespoon. This is just mustard seed. It's mustard seed. Okay. We'll put 1 tablespoon in there. And we're going to toast them also. Put them in there. Okay. I'm going to put, this is ground mustard here. Ground mustard. I'm going to put a half a tablespoon, I think, in here. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of salt and pepper, or a good bit of pepper. I like pepper. I'm going to put quite a bit of pepper in here. And pepper gets a little bit spicier, flavorful. So we got some pepper in here. And then we're also going to pour just a little bit of salt, season it to your taste. You know, y'all know I don't like a lot of salt because of blood pressure. I've learned salt is an acquired taste. If you learn to eat it without it, you find out your food actually has more flavor and you're not eating all the salt or just tasting the salt. Okay, so this is browning up really nice. So you gotta keep it stirred so it does not stick. Okay. Now, another thing we're going to add, which I was surprised, 2 things. I'm going to put 2 bay leaves in here. And now y'all gonna be really surprised with this. I was surprised completely. But it changed the flavor, made it so flavorful. I'm gonna put, this is only 4 whole cloves in here. You'll be surprised how much that changes the flavor of it. It makes it so good. When I got one of those, I thought, man, this is really good. So you see it's already turning brown a little bit. Keep it stirred just for another minute or 2. It's browning up really good. Yeah, we had fun on the cruise. We went down to St. Martin's and St. Lucia, and we had a really good time. Met some really nice people. Had some really good food on the ship. We learned about this. On the boat, they also had, one of my favorite things is they had a lot of Indian food. So if you like Indian food, we had so much fun. We fun eating and everything. So it's browning up really good. I'm kind of impressed, it's doing good. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to add just a little bit. I've already added mustard seed, ground mustard. Now I'm going to add just a very little bit of regular mustard, like you eat on a hamburger, just a little bit. Okay, we can stir that around, and you can smell this. I mean, I wish I could smell it. It's starting to stick a little bit, and it's browning really good. So what I'm going to do now is add some wet ingredients. So I'm browning it just a little bit. I'm going to add a can. These are garbanzo beans. They've been rinsed. I'm going to put those in here. Add a little more protein. And stir that around. And while it's still browning, they'll kind of toast the chickpeas just a little bit. And now then, that keeps from sticking too bad. And in the comments, if y'all want to comment, tell me where you're from. What do you like? If there's anything you want me to try to cook, let me know. You may not be able to. We'll try it. As long as it's vegan or at least vegetarian. So now then, whenever I'm cooking on this show, I'm also drinking on this show. So we're going to add a little bit of beer. This is just a Yuengling lager. So I'm going to add most of the beer. I get to drink part of it. So you see it steaming up, and save a little bit for me. I've been a little bit sick lately, but I'm well now, thank goodness. And I hadn't really wanted to drink that much, so that beer is really, really good now that I hadn't drank in a long time. But it's really good now. Now, I'm also going to add 2 cups of water to this. And we're going to let it simmer for a while. And then when we come back, we're going to put some spinach in there. So we're going to cover it up and let it cook for about 15-20 minutes. I'll come back and let you know. I'll tell you how long it cooks. Just dry a little bit, and then we'll see you in a few minutes. It still has a little bit of liquid in there, but now then I'm going to add 1 bag of chopped spinach. It's frozen chopped spinach. Put in here. You're really not supposed to stir this around, but I'm going to, just to get the spinach stirred together, mixed together. So I'm going to just stir it just a little bit, not too much, just kind of put it on top, and like this. That makes it real pretty that way. So now then, I'm going to cover it back up and let it cook for another probably 5-7 minutes. See you in a minute. Okay, the big unveiling. We're going to take the top off. Again, always open it away from it so you don't get burned with the steam. I'm going to put it on the stove over here. Now, how pretty is this? The green, you got the garbanzo beans here, you got the rice, onions. One thing I will do is take out the bay leaf, and I'm going to, and if you see the cloves in here, you can take them out because you don't want to eat them, but just be real careful. I just want to show you what it looks like. And how pretty is that? You see the greenery, you get the white rice, garbanzo beans. Now, let's see what it tastes like. Okay. Now remember, this is a unique taste. It's got the mustard in there, but we're gonna try it and see what it tastes like. It's just like I remember on the ship. You can taste just a little bit of the mustard, not too much in there. Uh, the beer has a nice earthy taste to it. And the spinach in there, that does not add a lot of flavor, but it adds a lot of health benefits. The garbanzo beans adds a lot of protein. So I think if y'all will try this, y'all will be impressed. The cloves give it just a little bit of wholeness. If you get a part close to the cloves, you'll taste the cloves. If not, you don't really get that flavor too much. But y'all try this. I think you'll be impressed. And y'all please like. I'm the Almost Tipsy Vegan.